community and was instrumental in Atiya's safe return to the UK. Very good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you very much for joining us. It's lovely to hear a story like this. You were very much part of it. Tell us, you were there, when they first met again?
Yes, when they were reunited, I was at the hotel, and then I saw both Gemma and Atiya together very shortly after they'd been reunited, and it was just such a natural bonding between the two. I could see quite clearly, it just seemed as though they'd never really been apart. So, you know, it was that natural mother-daughter bonding taking place.
It's astonishing, really, because 3 years is a very long time. Bear in mind, she was so little when
It's half of Atiya's total lifetime, and she'd just been brought through these very difficult circumstances, leaving Pakistan so early in the morning, travelling right the way through the day. But she was just absolutely fantastic about it all, and she is just so beautiful. It's amazing.
And we understand, but does she speak any English at all anymore?
No, she doesn't. She speaks Urdu and Punjabi, but she strikes me as a bright button. I'm sure she'll pick it up. I was, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was very vocal and able to talk to you?
She was a little shy yesterday, but I mean, that's understandable. But she was playing with Grandma. She had some toys in her hands, and she was playing with Grandma and very affectionate towards Mother. So all very good signs, very encouraging.
Does she remember her mum?
I don't think so, but certainly when Gemma was introduced as Mother, she said Mummy and put her hands out, and they cuddled one another, and that's something that Gemma reported in her interview as well. It was just so natural.
And it seems such a shame. I mean, brilliant that they're back together now, but it's taken this long, 3 years, to get her back. And you, as I say, were sort of instrumental in managing to do so. How did you make this happen, or help make it happen?
Well, I think the first thing to recognise is that it only happened because Gemma was absolutely resolute in her determination. Despite 3.5 years and not getting very far, she stuck with it. Greater Manchester Police had to be very innovative in their approach because it wasn't a criminal investigation. My role in this really was to introduce this to the authorities in Pakistan, and the second that it was put to them, they gave their absolute determination to do whatever they possibly could, and within a matter of weeks they turned around this result for us. It's just that sort of a case where sympathies are naturally going to be with Mother, and a lot of intelligence started to come out from local people on the ground in Pakistan as soon as they started to hear about the case and the circumstances of the case.
Which begs the question, why on earth didn't that happen earlier? She could have been back with her mum maybe 2-3 years ago.
Well, this is it. I mean, for me personally, on the one hand, I'm absolutely delighted. On the other hand, there's frustration because, honestly, there's nothing I have done over the last 4 to 5 weeks that I couldn't have done 3 years ago. So there is a fundamental need to review the protocols that we have in place in situations of this sort. And we need to be thinking outside of strictly legal structures. You know, we need to explore all the avenues that are available to us right at the outset to make sure this sort of situation doesn't happen again.
Because I'm sort of confused actually, what are the legal structures? Because, you know, there's a mum and dad involved, and she travelled with not the mum and dad, so is it a tricky legal situation?
It depends on the circumstances of each case, and, you know, there are complex legal issues in relation to whether the parents are married or not, and then also ultimately where the child has been taken to. Is it a Hague Convention country? Is it not? That makes a fundamental difference. In this case, it wasn't a Hague Convention country, and that's why there was real difficulties in pursuing the strictly legal aspects of a resolution.
I'm very interested to talk to you. Thank you very much for coming to see us this morning.
Give them our best wishes.
I will.